Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are with a buy or maybe a pass. My name is Corey. I just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Good morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little late. Just been running around. I got up too late this morning. It was 1,000% my fault. So let's take a look. What is up, Lee? What is up, Diamond? AMC 801, what is up, my friend? Just you guys two for a little bit. Jelani, what's up? Rafter, happy Thursday. It is Thursday. Feel like we'll be fighting for 1101 tomorrow. Oh my goodness, that would be insane. Let's take a look and see what's going on with AMC so far in the pre-market. Not bad at all. It's fantastic. Jeffrey, what is up, my friend? Good morning, Dabs. So let's see. So far in the morning, guys, AMC is at 5.77. Well, this was yesterday. They were up 5.77%. Insane. I love it. Billy, good morning, Captain. And the pre-market, they're up 4.39%. I love it. Hey, no problem, Jelani. I can't believe people get that wrong. And so, not bad. Not bad at all. Freaking love it. So let's see what's going on with GameStop. GameStop up 18% yesterday. And currently it's basically neutral, down less than 0.5%, but it just changed. So we'll see what happens. This is just a pre-market. We do have, we're just, what is it, 19 minutes away from the bell. Let's take a look at a few other stocks, right? Yesterday, we have been looking at Dogecoin a lot. Dogecoin kind of consolidating here around $13, which is not bad at all. I think it's pretty fantastic considering where it was, a week ago. If we look at the 5-day chart, take a look. I mean, not bad one bit. Coinbase. So Coinbase, guys, IPO'd yesterday. We do know I got in right here at 381 even. And as far as what is going on with the stock, I do see here it is up 6% on the day. And it's currently at 328. I'm not going to be averaging down to my position. I'm not going to be adding to my position currently. I'm just going to put that in there, kind of not think about it for X amount of time, probably years or something. And hopefully I'll come back and I'll have maybe I'll be rich. So we'll see. Now, as far as, did I say $13? I don't know what I said. But taking a look at, what was I saying? 13 cents. Oh my gosh, $13. Yes, 13 cents. 13 cents. Thank you. And so, yeah, so AMC, so someone said they have AMC 801 is hoping that they're going to have another battle. AMC 801 likes the battles. And so if you look at the battles of that are probably going to be happening this week. Realistically, I think that $10 is the most realistic to potentially try to hit. And that is 60,000 contracts times 100. Each contract is 100 shares. So that would be over 6 million shares. Holy smokes. I know. Can you imagine if Doge hits $13? I mean, just like, I'd cry. Anyways, what was I saying here? So that's that. So we'll see what happens here. And of course, guys, we know a lot of contracts. And then next week is it next week that's very interesting for contracts? No, it is June. June is crazy. There's over 53,000 contracts at the $40 strike price. A lot of people are really banking on for this to hit there. You know what? If this does hit for just $35, if this hits like $50, you made $1,000 on a $35 bet, which is wild. Absolutely wild. But, again, there's a reason you would make so much money. There are several different reasons you would make so much money, but one of them being it's risky, it's risky. But, it might be worth the bet for you. $35, not bad. And so if you guys were here yesterday, we do know that Trades had a huge, oh, you have a $40 strike? Dang. Yeah, that's a good one. Let me see. Is that the first one that has it? Does May have one? No, see, May doesn't have one yet. And so this one probably doesn't look as appetizing. But then again, it just depends on where it is. But yeah, that $40 strike price for June is looking very nice. And me, as much as I like the June one, I'm so risk averse, and I see something like this and I just get so scared. I see something for the June one and I get concerned that, they're going to do whatever they can just to keep it barely under 40 right here. I don't know. There's something about it that gets me a little nervous, but hopefully they don't have a choice, and that's what we're hoping on. Let me go ahead and take a look at the DTCC filings, see if anything new is there. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but apparently I haven't taken a look for myself, but I did see Twitter. It looks like Joshua said right here that they filed it. So right here we can see that, what is that guy's name? Aaron, that he supposedly did file the let me see, is it 2021? Which area? Yeah, the trace trade one. Yep. So this is the one exactly that they were talking about. So crazy. Yeah, we're gonna pledge right now to not release anyone, and so that's very important. And okay, here we go. This is what I talked about in my video. This is what I was talking about last night, guys. Well, I guess I'll read this. So we're going to pledge here publicly, and we'll have to file. So it'll be binding us because you can't announce intentions and not carry through it. We hereby pledge that at AMC, if the shareholders approve this authorization for 500 million new shares to be issued, we will not use one of those 500 million shares in the calendar year 2021. Not one. One of those 500 million, not of the 49 or 46 million that they currently have. So this is only for that. So they can still issue those other ones. Hopefully they don't, but it is something that they could do. And maybe if they issued that, maybe that could be a good way to get to force a squeeze. Theoretically, he kind of implied that whenever he released the shares, it caused enough. And this is in early January. He kind of implied that whenever he released those shares, he kind of caused that gamma squeeze. Maybe it could be a good catalyst for people to buy in. I get scared that we would have a massive sell-off from the apes, but I don't know. Just a lot of speculation on my end, so I really don't want to go too deep into that. But just some interesting thoughts. Okay, so let's see what else we have going on. Let's take a look. Bitcoin is something we were looking at yesterday. I have something to come in. So Bitcoin is at 62,000, almost at 63, and we saw yesterday. Let's go to the 5-day. Man, it was almost at 65,000, just under it by $100. Insanely close. Oh boy, QuantumScape is on sale. My goodness. So QuantumScape not doing so well. I wonder if there was a news catalyst that happened. Ooh, falls after short report from Scorpion Capital. Can I look at this? Oh my gosh. I have to log into this. QuantumScape short report from Scorpion Capital. All right, let's take a look. He's a great CEO. Yeah, I really like Aron, and I've said this the entire time, that I feel like he's done a fantastic job of rallying the apes. The only thing I did not care for is how he did not educate us about and is it his job to educate us? But he wants, good morning, Pauline. He wants those 500 million shares, obviously. In my personal opinion, as great has he made everything sound, I personally just believe the reason he went on Trace Trades was to get those 500 million shares. And it's not to trick us or manipulate us or anything. It is so that they can, it's just so we, the apes, can decide, okay, well, do we want to do this? Do we not want to do this? Like, there's, I think it was for that. It was for him to try to get us on his side, and he just wants it in his back pocket. He says he doesn't want to use it, but I'm sure he's afraid that the apes aren't going to be around the entire time. They're not going to be rooting for him for all of this time. You know what I mean? He probably thinks we're going to ride the squeeze and get out. And a lot of people might, it's hard to really say exactly what will happen, but and so I'm sure he's thinking toward the future whenever we're gone. Right now, he can rally us, get our vote. And then when and if we're gone, he'll be able to have that in his back pocket. Let's see. QuantumScape falls short. So the new short report, Scorpion alleges that many of the claims the company made since as fast as are false. This is exactly what I've been talking about for QuantumScape. And this is what I was worried about. This is why I haven't bought this company, because take a look. It's like they allege that, so again, solid state batteries is what QuantumScape is doing. So many crazy good things for like electric vehicles. And there's just a ridiculous amount of things that are great about solid state batteries. They're like smaller, lighter. You don't need like as much. They're too good to be true. And it says fast charging to 80% in under 15 minutes are false. And so that's not so good. And so who knows like what else is true, what else is false. From my understanding, this has never been done before. Yes, it is on the SEC website. Here it is right here. 500 million new shares. As mentioned it's pretty cool. It says trades, which I think is extremely cool. And so this is the whole thing, but yeah. So anyways, just about this, this is something I was literally worried about, that it's a pipe dream. It's not real. And if it does become real, this stock, would probably be valued at, I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a $300 stock or something. If it's all real, because everyone would I think a lot of people would pick up the EV, or the solid state batteries, but I'll leave that there. Pretty unfortunate. I saw that they were down. And actually, while we're here, let's take a look. Let's take a look at AMC and GME really quick, see what's going on. So AMC is still around the same amount, about just under 5% up on the day so far here on the pre-market. And we do have 8 minutes until the bell rings. And GameStop, same, about down 0.5%, which really isn't anything. They're up 18% yesterday. So pretty cool. UAME is the better play. Is UAME, aren't they supplying just the materials? Which I do like the materials exclusively for because remember, and I talk about this all the time. I like the industries where they're not giving away. They're selling the product to all of the industries, and so I do like that. His 30-year-old son is a fan of trade. Yeah, well, I know he said that he showed that his 30-year-old son showed the tweet to Aron, or I guess his father. But I don't know if he actually said he's a fan, if he watches them all the time or what. But he just said he showed it to him. So maybe he does watch it. I'm sure it's pretty cool to be in the middle of all of it, or just caught on like the right side, I guess. But we'll see. And so I was going to take a look at, I forgot what I was going to take a look at. Based on the amount of subs, you basically talk to a quarter of the shareholders. Easy way to get your message heard. Yeah, absolutely. Very easy way. So Joshua just did a post. Let's see if we can find that one really quick. Market hasn't even open, and there are sell walls at, oh my gosh, 14K. Yeah. Let's see. Can I see AMC? Oh, okay. I don't think I can see those just yet. It was at $9.99, $10. And that's okay. We saw that the other day with let me get this pulled up really quick. We saw that with these stocks, right? So this is the coin IPO, and we see, they're just ready screaming to sell. People want to take profits, and who knows what's going to happen. This is, I mean, well, that's really not a good example, so don't mind that one too much. But it's a little bit, it is very different. But we see, we know that people, they want to, whatever's happening. It's really hard to speculate exactly what's happening right now. They're making a liquid metal battery. Oh, that's what I'm saying. I was talking about how I like the industry where they sell, like, for example, the parts to everybody rather than being, just selling one part to one person, or just selling like this. Instead of selling the CPUs, they sell the parts to everyone that everyone uses to make CPUs. So I do like those industries a whole lot. They're making liquid metal batteries. Yeah. And so I don't know anything about liquid metal batteries. It's crazy. Everyone talking about Coinbase. What is your thought on that? I did get a position on Coinbase as soon as it launched. I got in here at 381 even, and it felt real good for a few seconds, literally, and then it didn't feel so good anymore. But either way, I'm still going to be holding. I have no problem holding this. I don't know, diamond hands. so that's that. But I feel okay about this. Any mainstream news media about? That's a good question. Let's take a look. 3 hours ago, no, of course not. Why would? And this is what's so funny. Like, and I know I'm like just basing my whole thing off of Joshua, but Joshua had a good point in here. He says somewhere like, he said, like, media pushed the narrative, and we saw this. I mean, I guess I deduced this myself, but he's the one who said it. But essentially, the media, what have they been doing? Oh, 800, the 500 million share dilution, 500 million share dilution, yada yada, like all day long, right? All day long. And so where's the news article about that he's not going to issue a single one of those 500 million shares this year? I'm still waiting on it. Meanwhile, if they say that, they'll print the wrong information, saying that, oh, he's releasing 500 million, and it's like, whatever, we'll just print something else, and it's like, I don't understand. AMC 500 million. Let's see if there's any news here. Yeah, the 15th, 19 hours ago is risky at best. Nothing. 1 hour ago, yeah, that's just that. And so this one talks about it. Street Insider, they're not the big ones who have been slamming it for all this time. Yeah. CNA Finance, I don't know. Motley Fool, nothing. Fox Business, nothing. Like, nobody. CNBC, nothing. The big ones that people look at, like, nothing. So you know what? Honestly, you really can't rely on those guys. And remember, they want the clickbait articles. They literally want you to click on their unfortunately, it's tricky because the news isn't. Yeah, they don't investigate, they sensationalize. Yeah, unfortunately, that's basically it. They need you to go to the website so that they can sell their ad revenue, sell whatever. And it's kind of messed up, but unfortunately, that's the way it is. That's the way it is. So I'm not saying it's right because it sucks, but hopefully something will come out later. Maybe it's just a little early. I don't know. They seem to be very quick about the 500 million shares. Very, very quick, but we'll see about that. So back here, it looks like AMC did pass that 5% on the day, which is great, which is very fantastic. So we'll see exactly what happens with this one. And GameStop still just barely down, less than 0.5%. Still on the day. We do have 2 minutes until the bell rings. Let's go back to good old Doge. So Doge at 13 cents. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Oh, I did want to see who's doing well today. Let's take a look at the top gainers of the pre-market. So Kelly B, so Kelly Services. Anything I recognize? Nothing I really recognize. Let's see the losers for the pre-market. QuantumScape. I guess I don't have a position. There's no Medica. Is down almost 8% on the day. Yikes. So that is that. I wonder what happened with these guys, but sometimes I like to look at these just because they could be there could be a good opportunity here for a good trade, a good like buy the dip type situation, and it'll run back up. But it's kind of hard to find those. But sometimes you'll find a crazy one that is just doesn't really make much sense. All right, so actually 10 seconds until the bell rings, and then we'll see exactly what is going to happen with these stocks. So AMC not looking too bad, definitely up in the after hours and then the pre-market. With this news of the Aron thing, unfortunately, there hasn't been a news article, and typically, realistically, there usually is some kind of news article this early in the day, and before the bell, the people, and we would have seen some kind of price action, and that's that. But currently, let's see what we have. Still up 5%. Nothing too crazy. GameStop did actually dip, so it went from negative 0.5%, like not even 1%, down to negative 3%. Granted, we're only 30 seconds into this first candle, so we'll see exactly what happened. It's weird how it just sold off instantly like that, right before the bell. I don't know. Oh, by the way, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, I do have 2 new videos out. I released one last night, one this morning. So be sure to take a look at those. Drop a like if you like it, and yeah, take a look. Let me take a look at something real quick. And let's get back to GameStop. So GameStop down 2.5% on the day. AMC going which way? Yeah, around the 5%. So we'll see what happens here. I'll take a break from looking at these for just a second. Let's see what else is going on. Let's see if there's any AMC news. Rises up. I'm not seeing anything at all about these new shares and the trades interview. Wow, that is extremely unfortunate. Let me get a sip of water. Let's see what else we have going on. So, let's take a look at the stocks really quick. Anything else you guys are excited about? AMC up just 4% here, right here. And we're a few candles in. We'll see what happens. Let's look at the 1-minute candles. Whoops. It's positive news, and the media isn't going to give credit to a YouTuber. Yeah, but they had to file it. It's like official. It's just it's a little annoying. I'll say, I guess. Let's see. Taking a look at the charts here. I'm trying to see if there's anything that stands out to me. Everything is like kind of a sideways day. I'm not really too excited about anything. Everything is just kind of normal. I mean, and I guess that's okay. We're gonna have days like this, I don't want you guys to think every single day is gonna be super exciting, super crazy. But it's kind of like a sideways day. Nothing really Oh boy. Okay, Damon, let's take a look. So Damon says, what price should I get into AMC again today? So let's take a look at some levels here. Okay, so we can probably get, oh boy, it's going to be hard to really find a trend line in here, just because it kind of goes like in a downward, like, because if we were to try to draw a trend line, you know, we had something like this, it just crosses under and over. Let's take a look. You know what? I wonder if we could get it like this. Let me take a look. Like this. Okay. This one probably continues this way. Yeah, I feel okay about this. Okay, so the question is, you know, well, this is all the way, I guess this is $9.30. So I'm not sure if it'll actually go all the way down there. Looks like we have some levels of support. Let's do a horizontal line. See if we can get a level of support in here somewhere. It's gonna be a kind of a rough guesstimate because there's a few different points in here. Maybe around here. Let's take a look. I did get a super chat. So Sudesh, welcome, my friend. Sudesh says, hey, I want to vote for the AMC dilution videos. I'm on Fidelity. What do I need to do? So you should have received an email, actually. I have Fidelity as well. I did receive an email. So if you check your emails, and maybe just make sure you didn't go to spam or anything if you're not seeing it, but you should have already received your email a while ago. And what you need to do is just find it and click on it, and I think it's actually very easy. It just basically says, okay, great. You might have to log in or enter a code or something like a verification code, but yeah, you just go ahead and just I feel bad saying follow the instructions, but it's super easy. Just check your email. So as far as an entry point goes, you know, and I do see some level of support here. So let me see if we can get one right here. Sure, this is a little bit rough, but we can see here that there is some levels of support. Now the question is it going to touch down to it? And the question is you know, which way are you trying to, what are you trying to hop into? And granted, this is just, you know, small level of support. There are different levels in here, and it just really depends on which one you want. Let me see if there's a one that's a little more macroscopic. Around here, 942. Anything around here? Nothing like in the past, but I do see there was a lot of levels of support here, some over here, around the $9.50 mark. Yeah, just around there. So, you know, you're just gonna have to see which way it's gonna go. It could fall right into what you want it to go, but it really just depends. Right now, it looks like it's heading back up. You know, it might do a pullback, and so it's really hard to say which way it's gonna go. What was the AMC stock price before the pandemic hit? So AMC is an interesting one because look at the 5-year. So if we look at the 5-year, where's the pandemic? Right here. So it was right here before the pandemic. We'll look at let's look at the 1-day candles. That'll be a little easier. Oh, whoops. So 318, and so here's where it was before it started dipping for the pandemic, right? Here's exactly where it started dipping for the pandemic. So before that, it was around, you know, let's say $7. But if you look at the 5-year, it actually has been going down for a while, you see? And so, and who knows, it could have been heavily shorted. Maybe it wasn't doing so well, but ever since 2017, it started to dip. And you can see, but before the dip, you can see it was up here sitting pretty strong around 33 bucks, and, you know, kind of double topped here and then went a little more bearish. But it really just kind of depends on how you feel about AMC. Oh my gosh, what is going on? AMC is about to test $10. And so this is why Damon and I get very, very, you know, I always tell people just be careful trying to perfectly time it, because you know what, like you know, and granted it may dip, but you know, we're over here trying to get it in the right spot, like right here, you know, or down here, whatever it would go to. But you know, if you would have just bought it whenever you feel like, oh, this is, you know, not my favorite entry, but you know what, I hopped out too low, I'm gonna have to buy high anyways. And theoretically you could have, you know, rode it from, even 970 up to here. So just that's why I'm super cautious about trying to hop out and hop back in, because you literally can't time it. I always tell people, and I get heat for this, because I tell people, if you think it's going to go to $20 or whatever, if you think there's going to be a squeeze, who cares if you buy it at 966 or 946? That 20 cents, sure, it'll make a difference if you're buying a whole lot, but realistically, a couple bucks, I don't know, that doesn't bother me too much. I'd rather get on as quickly as possible, ride it. You can always average down, but it's not as nice whenever you have to buy it high and then if it doesn't dip. So I don't know, little thoughts about that. This is a great morning for AMC. Yeah, it really powered through there. We can see right here, there's a few different levels of resistance at right here, 999. There's a whole lot of sell pressure. Jeez. So we'll have to see if we can eat through that. And it might dip back down. You might be able to enter back in around here somewhere, maybe like 980. But you're just going to have to see which way it goes. But this is pretty great. I'm happy to see. These are some very nice candles here. Just skyrocketing. So a little bit of retracement, of course. We'll see how it retraces. And we can even draw like a small Fibonacci retracement here. And we can grab it from the bottom of the here and then to the top of this candle. And we'll see which way it goes. So currently around 38.2% retracement. It does have about 2 seconds left on this candle. Hopefully it closes above this. And it did. So we'll see which way this goes. This is going to be a pretty interesting candle here. Hopefully it stays within here. I'm hoping it doesn't drop under. I would love for it to start going back. That would show some solid level of support or strength, I suppose, in the run. And if it drops underneath it, then that's okay. Like we'll see what happens. Maybe, and then we just hope that it stays above these few different levels. More wash sales. Steven says, I'm on TD and haven't been able to vote either. Any ideas? Oh, that's strange. I mean, so it's hard for me to say about TD because I do have Fidelity and I know for a fact I did receive the emails, so it should be there. But excuse me, as far as the TD, it's hard for me to say, my friend. But you realistically by now, I think you should have received the email. Ramsey Scared says, honestly, I'm scared we will go down today. Low amount of shares left to trade. What do you think about that? I would be okay with whichever way it went. Like, I'm really okay for the long haul. I'm putting more of my eggs in this basket of the DTCC filings. And realistically, we're just going to need, I think we have that and a news catalyst, or maybe just that will do it. But I think some kind of news catalyst, some kind of positive news catalyst would really help. And so this is really quick. This is exactly what I was talking about, right? This retracement. So I drew this Fibonacci retracement and I wanted to see if it would respect this level, this 38.2, showing strong momentum. And it did respect it, which is pretty fantastic. We're going to see if it continues to respect this, if this candle goes. This candle has about 11 seconds left on it. And we'll see which way it goes. It still has time to do this. What I was afraid of. 2 seconds left. We'll see which way this closes. Oh, we got okay, small green one. That's okay. Looks like a little lightsaber. And we'll have this continue to go. Let's take a look at the chat. But Ramsey, as far as the low amount of shares, I think the lower it gets, the better. And we did see here, we can pull up Matt Kors really quick. And we can see he has the new numbers out of the AMC short interest. Another record today, guys. Another record of 21.84 short interest. Utilization 98.70. It's getting higher and higher every single day. And the shares on loan is a new record again with 142 million. Guys, I'm telling you, I really, truly, personally feel the stars are aligning. And I'm waiting for them to line up. There's a lot of different things that need to happen. But I think if they can line up properly, we're going to see some crazy price action. And nice. So look, we are respecting these levels right here. It's looking very good. I'm really liking this microscopically. Hopefully it continues to hold strong and push these new levels. Trading 212 hasn't as yet provide access to voting rights. Can I vote somewhere else or not? No, you'll just have to wait for your platform. Here's the deal: you have plenty of time to vote. You can vote until, I think you can vote actually until like May 4th or something like that. So so we'll see. But yeah, you should be receiving it. And if you get super scared, I'd recommend probably you can call. I'm sure you're able to call them or send them an email. You have plenty of time. You might just want to send an email and just to make sure that they that they're doing it. And the reason I say not to call is because, like, even for Fidelity, if you try to call Fidelity at any time except for like, you know, the early like before 7 a.m. Eastern, like you won't get through. It'll be an hour, 2 hour hold. So an email should suffice as far as getting through. Oh, it's May 1st. Okay, thank you. So it's May 1st is the voting deadline. So you have plenty of time, but you know, definitely make sure you go and vote. And remember, he said that for some trading platforms, if you don't vote, it counts as a no. And you know, maybe some people want that, maybe some people don't want that, but you know, it's important to vote. 98.7 is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, guys, this and look at this. This is blasting right through this. I'm going to go ahead and remove this Fibonacci retracement, but you can see how you can set these up from the bottom of the run to the very top and exactly how it retraced. Look at this. Picture perfect on the 38.2, barely going to that line and bouncing up. Now it's running again. Damon, I hope you got in your position. And we do have this level of resistance. Look at this. At the $10.20 mark, there were like 10,000 orders. Jeez. Oh, did it go through? Did it eat it up that fast? My birthday is May 1st. Hey, that's awesome. Man, your birthday's coming up. What a birthday gift, you know? A squeeze or something? That could be crazy. I'm in the UK, just spoke to them in chat. They haven't implemented it yet. Okay, well there you go then. At least you didn't miss it. I got it at $10.20. All right. Well, hey, you know what? At least you're in here. And like I said, you can always average down. I'm sure I would not be surprised in the least bit if there's an opportunity for you to average down, but we'll have to see. Yeah, of course there was a big wall here. And actually they ate it up. This was at like 15,000 or something. It was just here, but I missed it. So I think it'll probably continue to run. This at 1025 now, and we can see 1024. There's 1,900 and 4,000 shares. So hopefully we can eat this quickly and just run right through it and go and go to the moon. CTRM is running up. CTRM, no way. Up 19, almost 20% on the day. Oh, granted, this is what the 3-month looks like. So there's that. But even then, not too bad. Excuse me, on the 1 day. Let's look at the 5 day. That might look a little bit better. Okay, not the best, but hopefully that rallies a little bit. Let's take a look at the volume. I haven't looked at the volume yet on AMC and GME. So AMC's volume currently at 12 million right now. And looking at the GameStop volume, GameStop is at just 1 million volume. Jeez. AMC, man, still up 7% on the day. Looks like it is going to retrace just a little bit. So we'll see exactly which way it goes. But currently at 10.02, and yeah, poor Damon. I bought it at 10.20, which was the current peak, and it's down. So yeah, but well, I don't know, Damon. I feel bad, my friend. But you got to be this is why I do not sell. Even this right here, right? Even my coin. Let's take a look at what Coinbase is doing. And even Coinbase, like I got in here. Oh my gosh, why is this like this? So I got in over here and it's down. And I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to sell here and then wait for it to go back, and wait for it to go back up and then buy again. I'm just going to hold. I'll average down. But even if it dips to, even if it dipped to $200, I'm not going to sell my position. Like I'm in it And unless I want to really cut losses and try something else and just lick my wounds, then I'll do that. But realistically, I'd rather just write it down, average down, and be good with it. I'm not trying, because I don't want to miss the upward movement. I don't want to miss the upward movement. CTRM is highly shorted. Interesting. So, we'll see what happens. Still running, running very nicely, of 21% on the day. Jeez. Meanwhile, GameStop. Oh my gosh, look at this candle. This is insane. From 165 down to 159. I guess 157 if you want to include that wick. And excuse me. Let's look at the 1 day candle. Sorry, the 1 minute candles. And recovered very well. Just a lot of selling pressure and just recovers. And this is what we've been seeing with GameStop, right? We can go back a little bit. What day was this? Right here. This was yesterday? No, this is the day before yesterday and yesterday. Look, huge pressure, sell pressure in the morning, then back up. And then here again, huge pressure in the morning, and look, very nice recovery, insane. As far as AMC goes, yes. So there are contracts, options contracts here for this Friday, guys, and this is tomorrow. 60K at the $10 strike price, yes. And so a lot of people are very excited about this. And granted, we've seen how they have the failure to deliver. There's a lot of stuff. I do think that tomorrow would probably be hedge funds. I think we're going to have a battle of 1001 tomorrow. I really, 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 really do. I think it's going to be the battle of 1001, and it's going to be a mess. CTRM is being heavily shorted, especially in the dark pools. Oh, see, I didn't know that. Let me add something really quick to my course. All right. Yeah, I just want to get that piece added really quick. So 1001, I'm at 1017. I'm talking about, yeah, so right here, we're talking about the 1001. So we're talking about right here, all these options. So a lot of people want this to expire at 1001 and hop in. By the way, when I say it dips less than 5 seconds later, I mean, literally, yeah, I mean, I was here with you, buddy. I saw how you bought in at the top and you said I bought in, and then instantly, as soon as we got the message, it started to dip. And so I absolutely saw that. And it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I mean, you said it yourself. Whenever you bought into coin yesterday, you were in here also. We were both in this. Wrote it up, felt good, and then dropped. Sack of potatoes. So I'm with you, my friend, but I'm okay with it. Again, I'm just gonna continue to hold, and if this does go down lower, I'll just depending on how low it goes, I'll add to my position, and this is a long-term hold for me. I'm not worried about it. AMC, I'm counting as a long-term hold. If it happens sooner than the long-term hold, hey, fantastic. But if it happens better, if it happens before, even better. Even better. All right. So Actually, guys, so I do need to, how much time? I have a few seconds left. So I do need to start heading to work. I have to, gosh, so much I have to dang do, guys. But that is all right. It is all good. Busy, 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 busy bee. But it's gonna be great, guys. Let's see. I still want to go to average down. Let's go to 7. I know I still wanted to average down on my AMC position. You know, we don't know what's going to happen in the near future. We're not going to see what happens here, but we'll have to see. Let's see. Any news yet? Still no news. Catalyst. About the Trace trade interview. So ridiculous, guys. Like, oh, just a little frustrating. But you know what? It's okay. It's going to be just fine. Like I said, I do need to start heading out, but I'll leave you guys with a little bit of music. Damon, it's all right. So, you know, let this just, and I would just think about just think about your plays, my friend. Think about what you did and why you did it. You know, you sold, and, you know, I'm not saying that what you did is wrong in the least bit. You know, you sold, you thought it was going to be better opportunity cost to buy somewhere else, but keep in mind, like, think about your play. You know, you sold here. I don't know if you sold at a loss or where you sold, but, you know, hopefully you didn't sell at a loss. You bought in here. And, you know, hopefully you did not sell this one at a loss. And then you went back to AMC and you bought high because you sold out of your position. So just think about your plays. Like you're buying high and you're selling low. And that is the fastest way to lose money rather than being patient. Patience is absolutely key with this. And this is why they say, if you've ever talked to anyone who says anything about your 401k or whatever, they say, buy it, don't look at it for 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is, and then go back to it, because it is going to be very slow. It's going to go up, it's going to go down. And if you're watching like your 401k every day, you're going to feel sick to your stomach and you're going to do some crazy stuff. Ian, welcome, my friend. Unfortunately, Ian, this is toward the end of the stream. I do have to start heading to work, but thanks for showing up, buddy. I do have new videos out, guys. I have 2 new videos. Make sure you take a look at them. Drop them a like or whatever. Share them, whatever you want to do. And we'll go from there, all right? You guys have a great day. I'll leave you guys with some music, and I will catch you guys later.